Hello, and welcome to War Thunder. This is why you should start your War Thunder career with Germany. We will be focusing on the best tanks and tips about those tanks till rank 4. My first point is that the beginner part of the tech tree is very balanced from start to finish. You will get armored tanks with very good guns, comparing that to the Americans. As you can see here, there's a stark difference. The SPAA, while having lesser armor than some of the others of the same battle rating, have a better offensive armament. For example, the
Selbstfahrerfette.
has a very potent 37mm gun with a very good penetration of 49mm for 3.0, which facing Americans and Brits can tear through it, as you can see here. The light tank line is very good as well, some highlights being the Puma, which can go up to 90 on a flat paved surface with a very good survivability, and a 50mm gun which shoots AP, APDS, and APCBC. Now onto the TD line. The main tank destroyer you want to go for is the Jagdpanzer 38T. With its excellent armor, it can bounce almost anything unless it comes up against a KV2 of course. Now, on to rank 3. This has to be the best rank 3 in the game, because with the likes of the Tiger H1, the Panther D, the Stereo Mill with its 128mm gun, and not to mention the SPAA. The Oswind's 40mm gun is very good at tank destroying and SPAA. It also has one-shot capabilities. The Tiger 1 gets mashed up with the Hellcat, which has speed. So when you are versing Americans, you need to let the tanks come to you. If you rush out, you only get flanked. When versing the British, they are slower, so you can afford to push out and be more risky. But always be aware of the reload, which is one of the longest at that battle rating. So if you push out, be aware that they can come at you when you are reloading. The tank destroyers at this tier are more or less a glass cannon, a very good gun with no armor, so if you get shot once you're pretty much gone. So to counter this you will need to use only these kinds of tanks during maps like Kursk or other long range maps where you can hide. The later Panzer IVs, I wouldn't buy a crew slot for them, because they play the same as the Panzer F2s, but with a slightly higher repair cost. I'd buy the first Panther to complement the Tigers for a faster, lower spawn cost. Now, onto the Jagdpanzers. I wouldn't buy a crew slot for the Jagdpanzer 4, because the Jagdpanzer 470 is roughly the same, but with more armor and a better gun. The premiums in this one that I've bought is very good, but I'd recommend not buying it because it's quite expensive and I haven't really got much out of it because I've been playing the Tiger so much. The Churchill is a bit of a waste of money as well. It's worth Golden Eagles instead of money, which is more expensive than going for actual money. The Tiger is done with Gaijin coins, so you can't really buy it, but it's just a Tiger anyway, so it's no different to the actual Tigers from the tech tree, apart from the color scheme, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't really add much to it. KV2 plays just like a regular KV2, just with a German gun. Now for rank 2 premiums. The ones with the little G next to it, you can't buy without going on the marketplace, which the market for these are very unwanted, so you may get one for cheap. Panzer 3N is the same as the Panzer 3J1 pretty much, just with a smaller gun. This is a rocket tank, not really worth it, but you can have it if you want to have fun. The lower tier premiums, if you start the game, you get this automatically, but I recommend buying this in a pack because it's very good. I would recommend buying the early Stugs because they have very good armor for the BR and a very good gun. They can be paired with the Panzer IV F2 and the 88cm flak, which is very good at the BR. Thanks for watching everyone. This has been my first commentary video, so please give me tips in the comments of how to improve. I'm hopefully trying to do this as a series from now on. Thanks, bye.